Only 3 undefeated teams remain. Indianapolis on a bye, but we've got Dallas and New England set to meet here at Texas Stadium. For only the 5th time in the 88-year history of the league have 2 teams at 5-0 or better met. This is number 5 here today. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. This is going to be special.
Well, the buildup has been special, Jim, and it should be. We have 2 offenses, undefeated teams. We usually talk about defenses, but this is about the offense. You got Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Terrell Owens, and Randy Moss. A lot of stars. We should see a lot of exciting plays today.
That's a lot of star appeal indeed. And this game is brought to you in high definition here on CBS. For what it's worth, those other 4 matchups with teams 5-0 or better, of course, you're talking about different eras. For what it's worth, they scored a grand total of 49 points in all of those games. We're not expecting anything like that today with these 2 high-powered teams that average over 35 points apiece. The Cowboys are going to have the football first, and Tyson Thompson from a yard deep takes it up the middle. Someone tried to take him down by the shoulder, shrugs that off, but only out to the 18-yard line. Here comes Tony Romo, trying to shake off, in fact, a performance last week. He led them to victory in the end, but accounted for 6 turnovers in the game. 5 picks and a fumble loss, but he picking up where they left off last Sunday in Denver. 2nd down and 8. They get to Brady and knock him down. Just shove him down. That's DeMarcus Ware.
He thought the football was thrown, but DeMarcus Ware just flies around the right corner, and he's moving around a lot, lining up, waiting until the last second to show where he is going to be.
Brady was waiting for the hit also.
And Nick Cash, your right tackle, crowd noise, it's always a factor. Even though you might be going on a silent snap, it distracts you. And that time, it hurt the offensive line and helped DeMarcus Ware on the sack.
And it was Ryan O'Callahan on that right side. They moved Kazir to the left side. On 3rd and long, Brady's pass intended for Falk, but Ware was in the area, so they stopped the Cowboys this time.
Even though they haven't scored a lot in the first half and the first quarters, this is a different defense. And you got to adjust to the game, how hard you're playing and what they're trying to do to you.
Barber has the first down. Stiff arm on Hobbs. Fights him again. And finally, Sanders has to join Hobbs
over the pile.
So Dallas gets to experience things on New England's side of the field for the first time. Excellent time. Romo to Owens. Did he make the catch? Yes, he got him down. Grabbed him. Now 2nd down, 15. Man, I'll tell you, Sante Samuel tried to strip him.
New England says, we're going to put 2 defenders on him.
Falk, the rookie out of Arizona, who made the 53-yard field goal to win it twice. The re-kick after a timeout. 38-yarder should feel like nothing. And again, dead center. He's 11 of 12 on the season. So Moss, the first in NFL history to record 3 straight 100-yard receiving games in his first 3 games with a new team. Brady with a touchdown today, and the ball is out. The Cowboys have a chance to run it in. The ball comes right in the arms of Hatcher. And the Cowboys defense comes up with the score. Greg Ellis, the one who forced the fumble on Brady. Jason Hatcher runs it back for the score.
It's the coverage. Down the field to coverage. It makes Tom Brady hold the ball much longer on a quick drop. And Greg Ellis, the backup to the outside linebacker, when he comes in, he's the pass rush specialist, and he showed at that time why he is.
Well, Phil, you said the Dallas defense has to get them back into this game, and that they have done. A 29-yard return of a Brady fumble, and it's suddenly 14-10. For an offense and a quarterback like Romo to sit out for that long. Of course, the last time they had it, they drove for a field goal. He comes out and finds an open target. Fasano, the tight end, across the 40 for 20
turnovers last week.
Well, they are by far the highest scoring team in the league in a second half performance. There's a first catch for Witten. They have scored more points, the Cowboys, in the second half this year than 25 teams have scored for full games. First, they must convert here. 3rd and about 4. They pick up Seau on the blitz. Over the top. Witten. What a catch. And the Cowboys are set up inside the 30. Cowboys trying to come up with something before the half.
The old Cowboy offensive lineman getting in the rhythm too. Pass blocking's getting better as the game goes on.
Another one by Witten. And he takes Harrison with him across the first down yardage. 1st and 15. Over to Creighton. Bumped out by Hobbs at the 12. 2nd and 5. Romo to Owens. It's a catch. It'll be 1st and goal to go.
I didn't see the signal for a push out. And I do not think that Terrell Owens got the 2nd foot down.
We're inside of 2 minutes, so the review has to come from upstairs, and they stop it here, the officials.
Review the last play with instant replay. After review, the receiver did not get his 2nd foot down inbounds. Incomplete pass. 3rd down, 5 yards to go on the 12.5-yard line. Please put 51 seconds on the game clock.
So you're going to add?
Absolutely did know. But I don't think anybody else was on that page, the Dallas sideline or the rest of the players.
Stone for 92 yards on this drive alone. Remember, they have so much of that yardage because they've been backed up many times with penalties. 3 in all on this drive, 3 penalties. Better hurry, got the snap just in time. Here comes the blitz. The pass, it's Owens, and T.O. says, Randy Moss, I've got one too. Owens got away from Ellis Hobbs, and the Cowboys put together a beautiful drive before the half. They go 84 yards in just under 3 minutes.
They had the perfect call on against the all-out blitz.
21-17.
And this makes it so tough. Here they come. Terrell Owens coming in motion. Watch Tony Romo get deeper, buy some time. Oh, and hot. 2 defenders run into each other.
Well, they were unloading. They were coming in with Harrison and others.
Oh, dangerous throw, tough. Tony Romo must have saw there was nobody in front of Terrell Owens, and at the last second you could see the 2 defenders for New England run into each other.
It's Hobbs and Samuel.
Yep, Asante Samuels on the coverage. That's why you cross receivers in the middle of the field when you think the defense is going to be aggressive, because it makes it hard for defenders to keep chasing. They got to worry about running into somebody, even the official. And watch this little bit. Tony Romo, Mike Carey. Yeah.
Look at Carey getting a kick out of it, too.
Mike Carey, pretty good athlete. Gets out of the way. That was pretty neat.
Now, the Patriots on 3rd and 6 or longer in this game have converted 6 of 7 times. 2 of them for scores. Dallas is blitzing. Brady, pump fake, and now he's knocked down for another sack. Nathan Jones. Third sack for the Cowboys.
When you go
15 down early in this game, they could drive it down the field for a touchdown. They would take the lead. 21-17 New England. Over to Creighton. And he's pushed back by Hobbs, but it picks up good yardage. This Dallas team in the second
never stops. They keep the foot on the gas, and they go after it.
Look at this burst of speed. That's Julius Jones breaking tackles. He was able to step right through Eugene Wilson. Also, Rodney Harrison early on that run before Sanders and others broke him out, bumped him out, 25 yards.
Leonard Davis, good block up front. Mark Colombo, good block. And Julius Jones, let me in this thing, he says. And he is a different style runner than Marion Barber. He's fast and he's quick. And look at the blocking. Patrick Creighton on the outside allows Julius Jones to go for a long run.
His longest. Going to get another carry. And again, he ducks under the first hit. He's not down yet.
Nope.
All the way to the 22, and that's the second straight play. He ran right over Eugene Wilson. Mark Colombo with a key block.
Again, the right side of the Dallas offensive line, Leonard Davis, Mark Colombo, Jason Witten. They allow Julius Jones to get going.
Wilson contesting that he was down right here.
Let's see if he is.
Well, he is.
Down.
His elbow's down.
He's down.
They should challenge that. They would win it.
How many yards do you gain?
About 6, maybe. Maybe they don't feel like it's worth it. And hold on to it. It's in the books now. There's T.O. with Hobbs. He pushes Hobbs out of bounds.
He does bring energy to the team. So far, it's all been positive energy. You just hope it stays that way.
It's 3rd down and 4. They're going to roll out Romo. Looks to Creighton, has him. 1st down. 1st and goal to go.
For the first 4 drives. Now, can you stop them?
1st and goal from the 8. Fake to Jones. To the end zone. Touchdown. Patrick Creighton.
Good fake.
Right between Harrison and Samuel.
Yep, that's why they're mad. They had him inside. They had him outside. Nobody had him in the back of the end zone.
How much did that emphatic play fake freeze him? Just enough. As Polk adds the extra point. Romo now with his 2nd touchdown pass. And Romo has another reaction for Mike Carey. 9 penalties on the Cowboys in this one. And they run it. Barber better be careful. They've got him in the end zone. Asani Samuel has a shot. Now Green, how does he escape? Unbelievable run by Marion Barber to save 2 points.
I did not hear a whistle, but they were about ready to come in and mark this ball down on about the 1-foot line.
That's what I thought.
But Marion Barber stays after it. Tell you what, that was close to going all the way.
That goes down in the books as a 2-yard run. Catches Welker his first career 100-yard day on 8 grabs, including a pair of touchdowns. While Moss has a touchdown, but only 23 yards total. 3 catches. The run back by Thompson. Gostowski, the kicker, can't slow him down. Thompson taken off inside the New England 25. Finally, Rodney Harrison, who's playing special teams, is able to bring him down.
You talked to him last night about it. He's on kickoff. He is the safety, but the blocking, look at the lane, and then the nice cut and breaking a tackle across the field. And Thompson has that speed. Rodney Harrison, the safety, does a good job. Just how do you pick your way through 20 bodies? You kind of feel it, you sense it, good peripheral vision, and Rodney Harrison does his job by stopping the touchdown.
And the Cowboys get life with that return. With 12 minutes left. Romo wants to strike quickly. Guns it. Got it. At the 9, it's Owens.
But if he'd have threw it right at the receiver, I think he would have had a touchdown.
So they're going to go ahead and kick the 3. Nick Falk. Falk knocks it through. Just a chippy 23 yards. The lead is 11 with 10 minutes left. Unbeaten.
Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys in first place in the NFC East. Adrian Peterson of the Minnesota Vikings coming off a spectacular game. 224 rushing yards last week in Chicago. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings from Texas Stadium on Fox. And a good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you to the NFL on Fox. Kenny Albert along with Troy Aikman and Pam Oliver. The Cowboys come in at 5-1. The Vikings 2-3. Troy, what must Minnesota do today in order to have success against the Cowboys?
Well, it's a good question, Kenny, and it's a question that the Minnesota Vikings are asking themselves. I do know this. This cannot become a scoring game to where the Vikings are being asked to match this high-powered offensive attack of the Dallas Cowboys. So defensively, they're going to have to do a pretty good job. And then also on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to have to do a good job of controlling the clock and limiting the opportunities there for this Dallas offense. Obviously, to do that, then it means running the football with Adrian Peterson. Clearly, you know, coming off his best game, over 200 yards rushing last week, and it's what they're about. They've got to find ways to run the football with Adrian Peterson, even when the Dallas Cowboys are stacking the line of scrimmage with extra defenders.
What will Adrian Peterson do for an encore today in his home state? For more on the Vikings rookie, the Cowboys have won the toss. Tyson Thompson back deep along with Miles Austin. Ryan Longwell gets things started for the Vikings, and we are underway here in Irving, Texas. Cowboys will start from their own 20-yard line.
Ball against them, we've got to be able to give it at least a shot.
3rd down and 4. Cowboys need the 30-yard line for a first down. Romo with time, wide open is Patrick Creighton. So the Cowboys move the chains. 12-yard pass play, a Dallas first down.
Times going to this type of style allows an offense to get into a little better rhythm early in a ball game. When you talk about how they've gotten off to slow starts in pretty much all of their games this year, this is one way to kind of get it going a little earlier.
With an empty backfield on 2nd and 8. Romo able to get rid of it. Jason Witten reaching out to the 45-yard line. Terrell Owens shifts into the backfield. 3rd down and 3. Romo swings it out to Julius Jones. And Jones picks up a first down. Brought down by Darren Sharper, but not before he crossed the 48-yard line. Play of the drive for the Cowboys. 3rd down and 2. Romo rolling right, directing traffic, throws downfield to Owens. And Terrell Owens picks up another Cowboys first down at the Vikings 18-yard line, a 24-yard pass play.
You know, Tony Romo there wanting to get the ball to Jason Witten, his tight end. It's not there, and actually the Vikings had the right coverage. They had a rolled coverage, 2 guys on Terrell Owens, but because Romo worked the other side first, Antoine Winfield didn't think that Romo would come back to Terrell Owens on the sideline.
Romo perfect, 7 of 7. He's hit 5 different receivers. Play clock down to 5. Julius Jones, big hole inside the 15, down to the 11. And Jones did, in fact, pick up the first down.
Big part of that is because it's hard to run the football against them. And when you look at teams that do have success offensively, it's usually because they can run the ball. Well, these guys are so stout in the middle that most teams, as we've seen already from Dallas, are forced to throw.
On 3rd and goal, high snap. Romo fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrell Owens.
You watch T.O. The Vikings were unable to get much pressure on Tony Romo, and they just completely turned him loose. The safety there on the backside. Antoine Winfield let him go. The safety bit up. Easy touchdown.
Nick Folk adds the extra point. 5th touchdown of the season for Owens. And Troy, for Tony Romo, first time in his NFL career he has thrown a touchdown pass on an opening drive.
You know, it was a great stop by the defense on the last possession, and now, it really is time for this offense to start doing something.
Jackson in trouble, got rid of it.
And I'm not sure they're going to call intentional grounding here because there was a receiver in the area, even though he was outside. He was not outside the pocket. Now you take a look. He's in the grasp. And there's no question he's throwing it away, but, you know, within the framework of the rule.
Intentional grounding, 8 on the offense. Lost it down. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul, the half-a-yard line, 2nd down.
Well, I think they're putting it that long.
From the 1-yard line, Adrian Peterson coming out of the end zone. And he was just able to get out before he was tackled by Brady James. Chester Taylor, the lone back. This is Taylor. And like Peterson on the previous play, he is just able to escape from his own end zone.
Yeah.
Both 28 of 32. Touchdown pass to Owens on the Cowboys' opening drive of this game. 3 wide receivers. Barber takes the handoff from Romo. Barber takes it all the way down to the 27-yard line, a gain of 9.
Yeah, that one.
Let's see what the Cowboys have in mind. From the 25, off the play fake to Barber. Romo for Owens, makes the catch and gets clobbered by Sharper. Owens made the catch and hit out of bounds at the 3, and there is a penalty marker at the 14-yard line. Looks to be against Minnesota, judging by Winfield's reaction.
Illegal contact, 41, defense. Penalty decline, result of the play, 1st down.
Well, we saw what happened on the play. Let's see what happened on the back end of it. After Romo turns it loose, he takes a hit. There in the pocket, here it is. Gordon, the corner for Minnesota, just rides Terrell Owens beyond the 5 yards. That's where the penalty was thrown. But that's a great catch by Terrell Owens, hanging on to it, knowing he's getting ready to take a pretty good hit by Darren Sharper.
Owens over 100 yards for the 2nd time this season. 1st and goal from the 3. Barber. Barber stopped just shy.
Stronger as the game goes along.
3 tight ends in the game for the Cowboys. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Barber. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now, one official ruled touchdown, the other did not.
Well, from here it looked like he got in. You know, the Cowboys can't challenge whatever the call is because they're out of challenges. The ball, as Marion Barber was spinning and going to his back, all the ball has to do is cross the white line.
We have a touchdown.
It is a touchdown. Nick Folk adds the extra point. The Cowboys have tied the score. The University of Minnesota product, Marion Barber, scoring his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. First and 10, 24-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson's pass is knocked down by DeMarcus Ware.
Boy, DeMarcus Ware is just one of those really special athletes, and each year and each game really this season he's gotten better and better. I know in talking with a lot of offensive coaches around the league when they get ready to play the Dallas Cowboys, he's always first on their mind as to where he's lining up. And
Kluwe will put it down for Ryan Longwell. It's blocked. Into the hands of Patrick Watkins. Watkins will take it all the way. Patrick Watkins with a Cowboys touchdown.
Well, it looked like Chris Canty got his hands on it. He's 6'7", so he's a big body, and when you're kicking a longer field goal here, there's Chris Canty, 99. He stretches out, and when you're kicking a field goal of that distance, you can't get it up that high right at the line.
The last time the Cowboys returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown, Ed Too Tall Jones was the man who blocked it back in 1983 against New Orleans, returned by Ron Fellows. So it has been 24 years since the Cowboys blocked a field goal and returned it for a score.
Well, it's a good job because, again, as a defensive lineman, you know that anytime a kicker's kicking a field goal from that distance, the trajectory of the ball is going to be relatively flat in order to get the distance needed to cross the crossbar. And so if you get any kind of pressure in the middle and lay out, as Canty did, you're able to get your hand on the ball, and then just a good job by Watkins picking it up and going the distance. Wade Phillips kind of liked it too.
Phillips directing traffic. Patrick Watkins, a second-year safety out of Florida State, returning it all the way to give the Cowboys the lead.
You know, you called touchdown when Patrick Watkins was at about the 20-yard line. Wade Phillips didn't raise his hands until he crossed the goal line. That's the difference in being a broadcaster and being an NFL coach. You never know what might happen.
I was pretty confident at that point.
Yeah, but when you're the head coach, I mean, you've seen too much. I mean, you could just trip and stumble. I mean, anything can happen.
And remember, we did see Cedric Griffin of the Vikings double dribble earlier during his return. So a wild Idaho State watching son Adrian, who rushed for a franchise record 224 yards last week against Chicago. Peterson lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered the Peterson fumble. Brady James came up with it.
Well, we'll take a look and see exactly what happened. Adrian Peterson, you got Hatcher coming around. He comes around with his right arm. He holds him up with his left and then brings his right arm around the backside and does a great job of knocking the ball out. What a great play on Hatcher's part.
Jason Hatcher scored a touchdown on a fumble recovery last week against New England. He forces the Peterson fumble. Cowboys take over on the Vikings 22.
Almost hands.
Robinson, a rookie out of the University of Texas, 4th-round draft pick. Nick Folk, 45-yard attempt. does it, extending the Cowboys lead to 10.
Because of the situation in the game. If I'm a quarterback, then I know that I don't have to necessarily get 10 yards. I just got to get a completion and try to get it to a manageable 4th down.
If you're a quarterback?
If I were playing.
Here's Jackson in trouble. Looks to lateral it back. Greg Ellis made the play. And now the Vikings facing 4th down. Barber. 1st down and more. Barber fights his way out to the 48-yard line. Marion Barber needed 2. He gained 21.
I mean, you
Boston or Cleveland, thanks to the All-Star Game victory by the American League. American League with home field advantage. Who will it be, the Red Sox or the Indians? Barber. Look at Marion Barber go. .24 more yards, and that is the longest run against the Vikings this season.
You know, he's got his own highlight reel each and every week. I mean, you just watch the way that this guy runs the football, and how, I don't know what more you can say about him that hasn't already been said. He's tough. He's hard to bring down. He never quits. He never runs out of bounds. I mean, he embodies all the things that you'd like to see in any running back.
The Vikings have called their last timeout, stopping the clock with 2:09 remaining. Cowboys added a field goal, and they will be 6-1 at the conclusion of this play. Dallas remains all alone in first place in the NFC East. The Vikings dropped to 2-4. Cowboys, Troy, 6-1 for the first time since 1995. A disappointing return to the state of Texas for Adrian Peterson. Marion Barber, big game against his hometown Minnesota Vikings. So the Cowboys win it 24-14. As we check out the UPS leaderboard, Tony Romo falls 3 shy of tying Troy Aikman's franchise record for completions in one game. 31 for 39. Barber a touchdown. T.O. a touchdown. UPS, Whitkin Brown